All right, speaking of bringing people together, ladies and gentlemen, you all remember, what was that guy's name? Captain what from Pennsylvania? The guy who would yell libtards and then fire his machine gun into the side of a hill. And he was subsequently fired by his township when they realized, like, oh my God, our chief of police is a lunatic. Well, why settle for a chief of police who's a lunatic when you can get a governor who's a lunatic? This ad is for Republican nominee for Missouri governor, Eric Greitens. I think he's former special ops? I'm not sure. The other guy was Chief Mark Kessler. Now, Mark Kessler, he would just go in and take the police firearms and semi-automatics and fire it into the side.
Got some work to do, guys.
This guy, governor, this Missouri governor candidate, Eric Greitens, he actually somehow got a hold of some type of, I don't know if it's a Gatling gun or what it is, but it looks like, and he seems to be firing it into a pond. And that's his whole commercial. You hear someone
ISIS
else
habitat.
talking about, but he's just firing it in. I don't know. Maybe he's like tearing up some ducks. We can't really see because maybe he missed and they didn't want to show that part. But here is this ad. It is, Missouri.
Eric Greitens is under attack from Obama's Democrat machine. They're trying to steal another Missouri election. But Eric Greitens is a conservative warrior, and when he fights back, he brings out the big guns. Eric Greitens, a governor who will set his sights on politics as usual, reduce spending, create jobs, protect life, defend the Second Amendment, and fight Obama's Democrat machine in their corrupt attacks. Good news for us, bad news for them.
I'm Eric Greitens. Join our mission. Let's take back Missouri.
That was bizarre.
It's kind of existential, actually. I just like he's just staring into the abyss, just firing aimless. Like it was very like Americana French. There was a certain
I feel like,
meditation on meaninglessness and action there.
I feel like part of it was trying to communicate he's a very steady hand on the trigger because there was no there's no kickback on that gun as far as he's registering it, and there's no vibrations. He's just holding it, standing still, and his shirt is just sort of blowing in the wind of the rounds that are being fired.
I'm a school shooter for the Constitution, man.
I did notice though that he had to wear protective goggles, which I thought was a little weird.
Cuck.
It's just amosexual porn.
That's right.
The people I worked with at another gun violence site. Who did not like guns and were very much against guns and all of it, got addicted to watching YouTube videos of people shooting guns and all different and people making contraptions with drones and very dangerous stuff. They would spend hours and hours and hours.
This was pretty vanilla as far as that amosexual porn goes.
Well, right. I mean, it's just enough for many buddies to turn their head and say, hey, who's that guy? I'm going to vote for him. I hear a lot of shooting.
Another type of sexual, that sounds like.
Bang, bang.
No, that's the amosexual thing. That they hear the shooting and then they're like,
hi, this is Peter Thiel. I'd like to max out.
Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally